Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto has begun a three-day military retreat for his newly appointed cabinet. More than 100 newly appointed members of the cabinet are at the Indonesian Military Academy in central Java. They have been ordered to march, take part in drills, all the while dressed in camouflage. The retreat is aimed at building discipline and teamwork among the officials as they plan for Mr. Prabowo's five-year term. Now, for more on this, Randy Mulyanto joins us live now from Jakarta. Randy, Mr. Prabowo marking a rather unconventional start for his cabinet members with this three-day military retreat. What is on the agenda for today?
Syahida, that's right. So the retreat started at about 8 a.m. Western Indonesia time or 9 a.m. Singapore time. Well, it started with the president, issuing directives to his coordinating ministers and deputy ministers, but not just ministers who are attending the retreat. There are also the presidential special staff. There are also presidential advisors, government agency heads, and other officials. And then it continued until the afternoon before, these delegates had a chance to have a lunch break and then the Friday prayer. And then it continued on with various briefings as well. But I think one key theme that stood out was definitely about corruption prevention. The National Police, as well as several other government agencies, also gave their insights, basically, carried out this session. I think it's important for Mr. Prabowo to particularly emphasize on corruption prevention because, his predecessor, Mr. Jokowi, during Mr. Jokowi's term in office, the country saw some of his ministers, were sentenced to jail, implicated in corruption cases, such as the then social affairs minister and the communications minister were implicated. So obviously, if any of his ministers and officials were implicated in such cases, it would definitely affect his reputation. It could also basically impact the public trust. So this is one of the things that Mr. Prabowo would have hoped to prevent, basically corruption cases, scandals among his ministers and officials. And then the participating presidential aides were also briefed on other matters as well, Syahida, from budget planning to bureaucracy and development planning. But to sum it up, the whole retreat's purpose, I'm going to quote what the presidential communications chief, Mr. Hassan Nasbi, he said it was about togetherness and basically not militarism.
Randy, thank you very much for that report. Randy Mulyanto there, reporting live from Jakarta.